far.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. I'll use nahobino.
Okay.
You're gonna use rimuru again?
Who else?
Okay. You wanna go first? Or you want me to?
Every time I go first, I'm like probably gonna lose.
Wait, hold on. Before you guys start, what game should I play while you guys are debating?
Destiny 2.
I don't have that.
It's
It
free.
takes like
It's
3
it's
hours.
free. Get it.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. Oh, you
Or,
know what? I never finished Cyberpunk.
Good. Keep it that way.
or just play Clash Royale first. Cause like
I
otherwise
wouldn't
I'd probably
care.
lose.
I was just letting you decide. So you want me to go first?
Yes.
All right, sure. Give me a second. Like, do you want to like scale it, or do you want to just say it's like equal stats?
Are you really thinking that I would put up my multiversal character against your high hyper character?
Okay, so we're doing equal stats then.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Give me a second. Where's the shit at? Why can't I not? Here we go. All right. Did your character have resistance to having her like powers taken from them?
Yeah.
Uh, can you show me that, or like in what way? I'll just ask this first,
Let's
or if you could just show me, whichever one's easier.
in scans one.
Give me a second. I should probably stop playing this if I'm gonna debate.
Like which one of the tabs? Like in scan one.
Yeah, scan one is fine.
All right. This might take a bit because like I have over 200 scans, though they are sorted from different novels.
I mean, dude, I have over 200 scans too. Like, it's really not this hard to keep track of stuff. You cool with like
And
the
it's
five
just
minute
like
burden?
the order. It's just the order my screenshots are in. Like kind of makes it confusing sometimes.
That's fine. You cool with a 5 minute burden?
I guess I could probably go through 5 minutes.
All right. You cool with SBA too or not?
What's SBA?
Standard battle assumptions. You want me to like send you a link for like auto rules for that?
No, just like give a basic description.
Yeah. So like, pretty much versus equalize. So like any like magic tier system that they use, you can see they're fine like anything like a neutral battlefield. So like no character has any like inherent advantage or disadvantages based on location, things like that.
Oh, that makes sense. Sure.
Yeah, okay. Willing to kill. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And I give up on having resistance to having them taken away, but he does have copies of all of his skills, as well as reactive evolution. So once they're taken away the first time, he'll be able to have resistance to it.
Okay, hold up. What was it? What was Harvest Lord else? Please kill me.
Like I'm mainly talking about the skill duplication part.
Okay. Okay, so why would that not just be a skill that my character could just take?
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm saying that because he has copies of all of his skills, after it's taken away the first time, because he has reactive evolution, he'll gain resistance to that stuff.
Okay, so my character has Type 5A causality, so like I just don't think your character can like react to anything that my character does.
Fuck. Did you just say type 5A causality?
Correct.
God damn it.
Should have used modal logic.
Huh?
Modal logic.
What's that?
You argue, okay, there is a possible world in which rimuru can do X, Y, Z, so long as it's not logically contradictory, and it has to be the case. You got to be like, do you accept the S5? And if they say yes, just say that.
That's dumbass logic.
It is, but it's funny.
Stupid. One of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Anyways, because of this, web novel rumor also has sci-fi causality.
What did you say?
Because of the scan I just sent, web novel rumor has the same thing.
He has type 5A causality?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't see how that like helps you. So, you know how type 5A causality works, correct?
Yeah, basically you're removed from the cycle of cause and effect, and so like if someone, well, version of causality, an example is like if someone kills your past self, you won't die, stuff like that. But like more advanced, to the Sci 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into more. Is this second scan, is that your example of type 5A causality? Or what is this?
It's a very desperate attempt, I'll say.
Hey, just that's literature. I mean, transcendental God deity, but I found transcendental like the bit to show how awesome memory became. So I thought of using supreme deity God, which means the God deity was above everything, people and limitations, else in all the world. Highest. This says absolutely nothing about cause and effect. I don't see how this like pertains to causality whatsoever.
It's because since the character who, oh yeah, probably have to get that first. Since the character who had the memories of the God who created the verse, like called him transcendental, like basically meaning it was above him. Like he was the one that created the laws and stuff, so Rumi would also be above those.
He would be above laws that like just law manip. That means nothing towards a causality again. Like you can still be bound. Well, I don't want to say you can be bound by laws, but like you could say like I don't know, character be like 2C or something like that, and like still have like type 5A causality. Like those things aren't mutually exclusive. So like even if they were transcendental, which like first of all, transcendental is very vague. All it means is just he's inaccessibly above whatever was prior. So like say Rimuru was 3D before, this would just mean that he was 4D. I know that's not what you're saying. I'm just giving an example, but like it just means he's inaccessibly above what was stated before. So again, this doesn't in the slightest give you a causality.
Yeah, I acknowledge it's a pretty desperate attempt. And so because Rumor doesn't have type 5 causality, probably loses.
All right. Well, we could just say the debate's over there, but like you want to continue, like I'll just like not use my causality if you want.
Sure.
All right. Um. Okay, so ignoring a causality, your argument was I just want to make sure I'm going over this again. He has copies of all skills, and then he has reactive evolution.
Yeah, when something happens to him, he basically just gains the way to have resistance to it. That's just how it works for him.
Okay, so again, those are both abilities. I don't see why my character wouldn't just be able to just like forcibly take
No,
those
no,
from
no.
him.
Reactive evolution isn't an inherent ability of it.
Yeah,
Like it's just
it's
something you
adaptive
have.
hacks. Yeah, it's adaptive hacks. So my character should just be able to take it.
What?
Do you know what adaptive hacks are?
Hacks that allow you to adapt to things.
Yeah, is that not what you're saying that that Rimuru has?
Isn't that more so adaptation, not reactive evolution?
Can you distinguish the two things for me so I can explain why they're like the same? I guess. Like, what do you think the difference is between those two things?
Like reactive evolution as compared to hacks. Well, I mean, adaptation is basically like when Rimuru would go from a desert biome, he would gain fire resistance from that, and then when he goes to a cold biome, he gains like resistance to that temperature. While reactive evolution would be like he doesn't inherently gain it, but like when something happens to him, he gains it afterwards.
Those, those just sound like the same thing to me, man. I'm confused as to why, like this is like I'm confused as to why you believe that this just wouldn't be a power that my character could just like take from yours.
Because it's not like an actual power. It's just something that happens.
So like just because it's passive doesn't mean that like it's not like it hacks ability. Like, okay, so you were trying to like distinguish the things between reactive evolution and adaptive hacks or whatever, right? So
Yeah, I was also
so
confused as to how to do that.
so so if we were to go with like your adaptive evolution thing or reactive evolution thing, right? And you know, character has power to manipulate ice, and then you gain ice resistance, right? Ice resistance is just another hack, so my character would just be able to like take the ice resistance for himself, which like it doesn't sound like you have qualms with. If my
And then
character can
like
take
the
the
reactive evolution, like that's for that scenario.
yeah,
Reactive evolution like gains resistance to the thing being taken away.
gain resistance to being. Can you show me that that's how your character's power works? Like if he has a power taken away, that like his can you show me that this works specifically for his adaptive evolution? That if he gets his adaptive evolution taken away, he still adapts to it and then gains resistance to having that taken away from him.
Nope, I can see it.
All right, GG man.